This is German football's most successful academy, Schalke's Knappenschmiede.
Wir haben als Verein eine große Tradition.
As a club, we have a very rich history, and a solid footballing education has always been part of that history, as well as bringing players up through the ranks to become established first-team players.
The emphasis on youth has won Schalke many admirers, and a first team full of homegrown talents is something to be proud of.
Wir hatten da eine Phase, wo wir das so ein bisschen aus den Augen verloren haben, wo wir.
We went through a phase where we lost sight of it a little and had other priorities.
War schon im Prinzip dann halt, dass wir uns.
But after an external evaluation, we sat down together and decided to start building on it again. Of course, Schalke produced some interesting and good players during that period, but it wasn't part of a plan exactly.
The plan now is to turn teenage prodigies into Bundesliga stars.
I think the coaches at Schalke are generally well trained. I have to pick out our under-19 coach, Norbert Elgert, though. As far as I'm concerned, he's the best coach for that age group in the world. He can apply the necessary finishing touches many players need to reach the top level. The whole club can consider itself fortunate to have a man like Norbert Elgert on the staff.
Norbert Elgert was voted Coach of the Year by the German Football Association. He's coached many future pros and knows what it takes to make it to the top.
Talent only gets you a foot in the door. You need a top-class attitude as well. You need character, you need personality, and above all, you need mental strength to go through the door. And mental strength decides how high a level you can play at. If you don't have that mental strength, you won't be able to give it 100% in a sold-out stadium and play your best football under great pressure.
Academy coordinator Oliver Runert has a keen eye for detail. He knows what makes a talented young player become a top star.
From my experience seeing the lads who have come through, you always notice how important these social skills and character really are. More often than not, that's what makes the difference between a professional and a player who didn't make it, who is just as talented but not able to deal with the pressure.
The Knappenschmiede hones footballing skills and forms characters. The latest to roll off the production line is Leroy Sané. Against Köln, he scored his first Bundesliga goal.
Ever since I was a little boy, I dreamt of scoring in front of the Nordkurve at Schalke. Now I've managed to do that. It was a fantastic feeling, and I was absolutely delighted.
Sané is set to be as sought after as Max Meyer, despite his contract extension.
Reading between the lines when you talk to other clubs, they've certainly noticed that we have so many young and talented players at our disposal. And you can also tell that several have taken a fancy to Max Meyer. But no one's made an official approach yet, and Max Meyer has no intention of leaving the club.
Currently, 13 members of Schalke's 30-man first-team squad came up through the ranks at the Knappenschmiede.
It's an added bonus financially that we can count on so many young players, because the lads don't cost as much as big-name stars from abroad. And it also helps the team gel naturally. I think that if you integrate lots of young players who then play together for several years, then you can create something really special.
It all bodes well for a bright future at Schalke, thanks to the Knappenschmiede, Germany's best football academy.